Hello there my lovely fellow crafters, it's Terry from Vigsays Creates back with a follow-up video for you on Tonic Craft Kit Winter Advent Star. So I'm making this a shorter video as I've got quite a lot on this month, but I still wanted to get in this second video for you. So what I've done is I've made 2 cards off camera, and then this third one I'm going to make on camera. So if you're a regular to my channel, you might have seen me do these types of card before. They're by no means new and I haven't invented them or anything like that, and they're just great ways to use up your scraps of paper. So it's basically where you either have like scraps of paper of varying widths and lengths, and then you basically just cover a panel and then stick that on the front of a card, and I usually just do them by lining them up in a random fashion, and I do them like this or going that way, but you can also do them by doing it this way, so like going that way for a while and then switching round and going this way, like this. So I thought that I would do that today because I haven't done it before, and it's just another variation on a technique that I like. And also, not only that, but to step it up even more, I'm going to use some red liner tape and use the glitter on it. If you stick that in a line and then put glitter all over it and rub it in, you've got a glitter stripe. And obviously I know I've got some glitter paper here, but it is a different colour, so it will look slightly different. I also thought I'd use some stripes of the new Nouveau alcohol markers. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So I've cut this panel, which is just a scrap of paper, down to 4 by 5 1/4, because I'm going to stick it onto a standard American size A2 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card. And initially I'm just going to put a few strips of tape down. Do 2 here, and then I'll do some later on when we change direction. So as I said, I'm going to keep this as a shorter video, so I'm not going to make you watch all of this, but I thought I'd include the first little bit of this getting started just so that you could see it. So if you're brand new to my channel, welcome, a very special welcome, because it's always wonderful to have new people visit. It's very relaxed community vibe over here on my channel. I love interacting with people. I love it when you ask me questions and just having a natter. So just please, like, feel free to be at home here on my channel, just sort of chat with me as you would, you know, with a friend. That's the vibe that we've got going on. And, you know, I'll often do things like this. I'll do sort of partial tutorials and then also showing you things that I've made. If you haven't seen part 1 of this video, which is the unboxing and where I use the contents of the kit as it was intended, or as it is intended to be used, which is to make the beautiful Advent star boxes, then I'll put the link up here now for you, and also in the description box below, so you can see how they're made. But it's a really lovely kit. So you might be watching this video because you might have stumbled across this video because you've got the kit and you're looking for some inspiration. So hopefully this video will do that for you, as will the last video. Or you might be here because you've discovered me a while ago and you keep coming back and watching me, which is wonderful, so thank you. And for some reason I'm having great trouble getting this bit of red liner tape off. There we go. That's fine, I'll cover that over with glue in a bit. Right, so I don't really like mess. I'm one of those people that like really doesn't like messy techniques, but I love trying new techniques and pushing myself. So I have been expanding into the world of glitter recently and having really good results with it. So if watching this little bit of tutorial takes away some of your fear of getting messy fingers, then I will have achieved one of my goals, because the results that you can achieve are just fab. I mean, this glitter is lovely and it's really easy and to do this technique, and it's really effective. So okay, so what I'm gonna have to do with this is glue it down, and then there's all different types of silvers in here. It's definitely different to the other one. Look, see, it is different. I'm going to get my glue board. So this is my extremely expensive tool that I got from the pound shop, that I call my glue board, which is basically where I do any gluing on. So we're gonna, I tend to just do a strip at a time, sort of put a line of glue down and then another line of glue down in a different colour, and sort of so on and so forth. I do also do this technique sometimes with what's it called, double-sided adhesive sheets, and that works really well. But again, using glue is a much more economical option. I feel the need to fix this area up over here. Let's get a nice thick one. Let's use this. This is that beautiful handmade cotton paper, which I haven't used yet. So I say I've made 2 cards, and then this will be the third. And then there's the 2 boxes in the original video for you to see. I've loved the colour palette in this month's kit as well. I've found it really enjoyable. I love blues and greens and silver. Well, do you know what? It's like I say I've got favourite colours, and I say that it's like teals and purples, but honestly, like, I just love colour and pattern, and I really do. Like, and one of the wonderful things I think about Tonic Craft Kits is that the team at Tonic choose the colour scheme and everything for you, so you know that everything that they've chosen is going to go together. You know that it's all going to match perfectly, and you haven't got to worry about it. And so it sort of gets you to go out of your comfort zone. It gets you to try things that you might not have thought to try before, or things that you might have thought, oh, that's not gonna, those colours aren't gonna go together, or oh no, they're not my colours. So if you find yourself having any thoughts like that, and you've just stumbled across this video and you've never subscribed to a kit, it's that's my opinion, or like one of my opinions on why I like the kit. Another reason is that you get to try loads of products that you wouldn't necessarily buy. So for example, I've tried things like gilding flakes, which I wouldn't necessarily have bought, because again, that's one of those things that I would class as messy and not really me, and you know, like, oh, I don't know if I'd like that. And I really do. I am an affiliate for Tonic, or I will be probably by the time this video goes live. So just to make that, to put that out there, that's just a thing that's recently happened or happening. But I'm a very honest person, and I'll always give my honest opinions on something. So you know, like, I've been making these videos 2 or 3 times a month on my Tonic Craft Kits, on the Tonic Craft Kits that I receive, that I purchased myself for months. I think it's probably about 5 or 6 months now, because I enjoy it, because I like the kits, and I think they're fantastic value for money. And when you're a subscriber to the kit, you get 10% off everything else at Tonic, including the sale items. So if you like Tonic stuff and you like getting surprise things in the post, you know, it's just great. It's, you know, you get a surprise in the post every month. You get to try things that you wouldn't have necessarily tried before. You know, it's just a really good deal. So I love it. You will start to see, if you're one of my regulars as well, you will start to see affiliate links popping up in my videos, in some of my videos soon, because that is something that I am venturing into, which I haven't done before. So we're going to start going this way now, I've decided. Well, I say me, it's kind of like the card just decided for me. So classy looking though, these colours. I just love them. Really pretty. And then what I'll do is, off camera, I shall finish off this card, get a nice sentiment on it and get it all prettied up, and then come back and show you the 3 finished cards made from a kit that was intended to make a box, because that's how versatile it is. So I'll see you back in a mo. And here we go, my crafty friends. The card is now finished. I trimmed the excess bits off the panel, and then also used my sticky stuff rubber eraser to get rid of any sticky stuff that was on, particularly the mirror card. And then I used one of the sentiments from the stamp kit and heat embossed it in Nouveau Classic Silver, which I really like that colour. And you can see in the camera's picking up all of the texture and beautiful colours from the holographic cards. I did a few more strips of using the double-sided adhesive tape and the glitter. And you can see how it's different to the glitter card. It's subtle, but it is different. And I think, oh, and I also added 1, 2, 3 strips of areas which were coloured with the Nouveau markers as well. So you've got different depths as well. So you know, it's for quite a simple design. It's you know, it's sort of stepped up by using those different elements. And then I've used the Nouveau glitter accents And because these have only just been freshly applied, obviously they're not dry. These are the other Nouveau drops, the vintage ones in chalk stick. So because these are freshly applied, they look really glossy and shiny, which is what the Nouveau gloss white ones look like. But once they're dry, they'll be a matte finish, but it takes 48 hours for them to dry. And obviously I've only just put them on. So there's the first card. And then working backwards, this was the first card that I made. I wanted to make something really clean and simple, and using the stamps. So I used the this lovely stamp in the stamp kit. It's stamped beautifully, and I just stamped it. I realised as I stamped the first one and then went to stamp other ones next to it, it's not the sort of shape that you can, you know, line up like a patchwork sort of quilt. You know, you can't get it like that. But you can sort of, I mean, I've sort of stamped it with, you know, it having other stamps touching some of the corners, and then made use of the spaces in between to add the other little sentiments and little embellishments. And you know, I could have stepped that up even more by heat embossing these actually in silver, for example. And this one, which looks like it's been matted onto blue cardstock, I actually just went around that with one of the marker pens. I just drew around it and raised it up onto some foam pads. So that's just an example of how to make, you know, you can use this kit to make really clean and simple cards. That took no time at all. I just stamped it, took it downstairs and quickly coloured that up. I did mat it onto some of the silver card, but I cut the middle out of the card, being thrifty. That's that. And then I wanted to go for a really sort of classy, clean and simple tone-on-tone card. So I made this. So for this, I cut out the large panel. And then what I did, I taped in just the centre ones. So on the back, I put some washi tape and just taped those in so that they cut out the centres. And then in the middle, I left the middle with nothing in. So the middle is, so basically these shapes are stuck on top. So I got an extra, you know, I put it on an A4, well not an A4, I trimmed it down a bit. But I put these 1, 2, 3, 4 dies on another, all nested inside each other like they are now, onto another bit of card, which cut them all out separately, and then I stuck them on. So that's a bit of dimension there. And again, as you can see in the light, there's shimmer. So I used the Nouveau Aqua Shimmer pen on that. And I also cut out some of the snowflakes in white, in the same white cardstock, and covered those in shimmer pen as well. I added some of the glitter accents as more little snowflakes. And how I made these was I kept the bits of card that I'd used to cut out the snowflakes, and I use these as stencils. I mean, you can only use them once, because if you go to reuse it and there's paste underneath, it's going to make it look a right mess. But ultimately all you do is you just stick that on, get a bit of glacier paste on your spatula, and then just wipe that over, take it off, chuck it in the bin, and Bob's your uncle. So I used one of each of them, and it looks really nice. Again, it's got a bit of a silver shimmer. So for the sentiment, I was umming and ahhing as to what colour to use, but because of the silver shimmer that the glacier paste gives us, I thought I would use the Nouveau classic silver, and I think that looks really nice. And this is just a little offcut of some white glitter card that I've got that I made a very skinny border with. And then I put some blobs of glitter accents in the centre of the snowflakes, all of them. and then squidged a sequin in the middle of each, because this stuff, it dries rock solid. It's like a glue. So basically these sequins are going nowhere. And I think it just looks cute and very, very classy. So, something very different. So putting them all three next to each other, which I might struggle with having, I can just about do it. You can just about see. I'll lift you up a little bit. There we go. We've got three completely different cards. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you have a favourite? So thank you so much for spending this time with me today. It's been a pleasure as always. And I will see and speak to you soon with some more crafty goodness. Bye for now.